In this video, I'll show you how to set up and use your Epson ET-2860 printer. I'll show you how to install the ink. I'll show you how to load the paper, connect the printer to the Wi-Fi, absolutely everything you need to know. We'll start off by removing all of these blue plastic strips from around the printer. There's quite a few of them, so just make sure that you get them all. We have some under the scanner lid, and then we have some in the paper tray as well. So pull the tray out and remove that one, and then finally there's a few on the back. So to turn the printer on, take the power cable and turn the printer around. On the back right, you'll see the slot where it plugs into. Then we're going to come over to the left and simply press the power button once, and you'll see it lights up green. So this printer comes with these ink bottles instead of the regular ink cartridges. You see here on the front right of the printer that we have to fill them up. So we'll have our black, yellow, magenta and cyan. Pull this latch towards you to open it up, and then you will see where the ink gets filled. So once again, we have our black, yellow, magenta and cyan. We'll do the black first. So take the bottle, it says BK on the front of it. This is the black one, and take the lid off it. And you'll see it has these two plastic pieces which we need to align with the compartment on the printer. So take your finger like this and push this blue cap towards you. And now you need to turn the ink upside down and align it with this nozzle here. So simply just glide it in like this, and you can just leave it once it's upside down and filling. Make sure not to squeeze the bottle, it will fill up automatically here. You'll know it's done once the ink is filled all the way to the very top and you can't hear it pouring anymore. So now we're going to take the lid for the black bottle and take the bottle out, and then simply screw it on the way it was. Then to close it, you just need to flip over this blue latch, and we will now do the yellow ink. So same thing again, flip over the blue latch and unscrew the lid for the bottle, then turn it upside down and glide it in, and you will hear the ink being filled. If there's some leftover ink at the end of the bottle, you can give it a shake like this to get it all out, but make sure not to squeeze it. Now I'll go ahead and take the yellow ink out and then screw the lid back on. We'll then do the magenta ink now. And finally we have the cyan ink. So we've now filled all four inks. We're just going to close this lid over. And now we need to start the ink initialization process. So you can come and press this button, hold it in for 5 seconds, and that's going to start the ink initialization. So you'll see this button begin to flash, and then you'll hear the printer begin to make some noises. This process lasts around 11 minutes. Rotate the printer to the side and then pull this black piece of plastic forward, and then you'll see you have this grey tray. Just pull it up and lean it back like this. You'll then see these two blue sliders. This is to adjust the width of the paper. So for A4 size paper, you want to pull these two blue tabs the whole way to the ends. Then get your paper and align it, and then just simply glide it in like this. And then you can push the two tabs so it sits nice and tight against the paper. We need to put the printer into Wi-Fi party mode. So to do that, you need to press and hold on this Wi-Fi button here for a few seconds until you see these two lights begin to alternate, and now it's ready to pair. On your phone, you need to come to the Play Store or App Store, depending if you have an iPhone or Android. And in the search bar, you need to search for the Epson Smart Panel app. It's the official app. Go ahead and download it. In the bottom right, agree to the software license agreement. Then press OK at the bottom. Press OK. And then we will allow notifications. Press Next. And now here you need to allow Epson Smart Panel to use your location. Press Next. And then you need to allow the Epson Smart Panel app to find devices. So press Allow. When you get to the screen, come to the bottom and press Create a new Wi-Fi connection. Then press Continue. And that's going to begin to search for the printer. It will then find your ET-2860 series. Press on it. And then press Yes to confirm that you want to select the printer. Then here press Proceed to Wi-Fi connection settings. Press Next. It's then going to tell you that the product is password protected. So just press Next here. Then a few more messages are going to come through. Press Next again. And now you need to enter the administrator password. So to find it, you just want to pull down this lid at the front of the printer like this. And there's a few stickers on the inside. If I zoom in, you can see this one on the right is the password. So you want to type that in here. Once you've typed it in, press OK. And then it's going to start the Wi-Fi setup. It's then going to find your Wi-Fi name. So press yes. Then it will tell you that the Wi-Fi password is required. So press next. Then it's just going to tell you how you can find your password. So press yes here. Press next. That's going to bring up the keyboard, and you just need to type in your Wi-Fi password here that's on your router. So once you've entered it, press OK. Then it will ask you, do you want to connect the printer to the Wi-Fi? Press yes. And here it's just going to say wait until the Wi-Fi setup is complete, and it might take 2.5 minutes. So you should see this message when it's connected. Press next. And finally, the setup is complete, and this is the home screen of the Epson Smart Panel app. So we have the latest firmware, and we're now ready to print and scan. From the home screen, press this print button here. Then we can print photos or documents. It'll then tell you to convert your documents to a PDF just to prevent any layout issues. We'll close this message, and now it's going to open up your phone's files. So simply choose whatever it is you want to print. Once you choose, it's going to show you a preview. So if you come to the bottom left, you have your settings, so you can change a few things here. You can change the printing range. So there's 3 pages in this file, so I only want the first. I'm going to deselect the second and the third one. Then we can change the print quality as well. So you can choose a high print quality if you need. We can also change if we wanted to print in color or black and white. And then you can add some copies as well in the bottom left. So when you're happy, press done in the top right. And before we print, we're just going to pull out the paper tray in the bottom of the printer, and then come down the bottom right and simply tap on print. And here we have our very first printed page using this printer. And this is how it turned out. Come back to the home screen of the Epson Smart Panel app and press on this green scan button. You'll then see your scan settings. So you can change the document size. You can change if you want it to be scanned in color or not. You can change the resolution of the scan. So if you wanted something to be scanned in the best detail possible, you would choose a high DPI. However, it's going to take longer. So a standard or normal DPI is fine for, let's say, text document. And then you can also change the image format. So now before we press start, open up this lid here at the top of the printer and you'll see the scanner glass. Take the page that you want to scan and then place it face down on the scanner glass like this. Then you'll see this arrow in the bottom right. You want to pull this page towards the arrow so that it's aligned with the printer's scanner. Go ahead and close the lid. Then come back to your phone and press this green start button at the bottom, and that will begin to start your scan. Once the scan is complete, you'll see a preview of it so you can zoom it in and see how it turned out. Along the right, you have some settings here so you can crop it, you can rotate it. Then if you look in the bottom left, there is another scan button. So if you wanted to scan more than one item, you would take the first one out, place the next one in, and then press scan until all your pages were complete. So when you are done, press next in the bottom right, and then at the top under file name, you can choose to rename it just so it's easier to find on your phone. Then finally, to save, press this button at the bottom left. That's going to bring up this menu so you can send it to a contact, you can email it to yourself, or you can save it to your phone's files. And then we can go back to the home screen once the scan is complete and saved directly to our phone. So to connect the PC, we need to put the printer into Wi-Fi powering mode. So press and hold the Wi-Fi button until you see these lights begin to alternate. Now come to your computer and in your search browser, search for Epson ET-2860 driver. Then press enter. We'll skip the AI part. And the very first link, Epson EcoTank ET-2860 support. It's the official Epson website. Go ahead and click on that. Then scroll down. And you have the Epson product setup. Click that. That's going to drop down some text and then you'll see this download button. Click on it. And then in the top right, open up the file. Then when you get the pop-up to allow this app to make changes, you need to click yes. And then that's going to start the Epson installer setup. So just let that load and it should pop up right away. But if it doesn't, just come to the bottom taskbar and click on this E and open it up. Press OK. Then you need to agree to the software license agreement and then click yes. Here I'm going to uncheck both these boxes. This is just about collecting information, so you don't need to have them checked. And here you need to check this box to confirm that you have filled the ink tanks and then press next. And now it's just going to download the printer driver and the scanner driver. You'll then see this pop up. It should have automatically found your printer. If it's not selected, go ahead and click on this so that it's checked blue and then press next. And then that's going to finish the network setup. Then it's just going to show you all of the different software that's going to be installed to make the printer work. So just come to the bottom right and click on install. And then you just need to wait on all of them different apps to be installed. Once that's complete, you will then see this page. It's going to ask you to print a test page, but I'm just going to skip it and press next. And now you need to select your country or region. It should have found it automatically, but if it doesn't, just choose from the list, then press OK. And now it's going to ask you to register your printer online, but you don't need to. So you can just skip this. It's not necessary. And now finally the setup is complete. Just press finish. And that's going to load this web page, but you can ignore it. So what you need to do is press the Windows button at the bottom here. Then search for printers and scanners. Your ET-2860 series should automatically appear, but if it doesn't, you can press this add device button at the top and it should appear from this list. Just click add device and that's going to connect and install it to your computer. So it should look like this. Once it's installed, it should say ready below it, and we can now begin to print using our PC. On your computer, open up whatever it is that you want to print. I'm just going to print one of these scans that I've done. So along the top, you should see this print button. Sometimes it's in the top right, sometimes it might be in the top left, but if you can't seem to find it, you can press the control button and the letter P on your keyboard at the same time, and that will bring up your printer settings. So in the top left, make sure that you have the printer selected, so the Epson ET-2860 series. Click on that. And now you can change a few more settings within here, so you can add some copies, change the layout, change the color. When you're happy with all your settings, just come to the bottom left and click on this blue print button. And here we have our printed page. So to make some copies, open up the printer's lid here, but first make sure you have some paper or the copies won't come out. Then take the page that you want to copy and place it face down on the scanner glass, and then glide it towards this arrow in the bottom right. So just drag it here and then close the lid. Now if you come over to your printer's control panel, here are our two copy buttons. We have our black and white and our color. So for example, if you wanted two color copies, you would press this color button twice, and that's going to begin to print your two color copies. And so here we have them. So if you found this video useful, please like and subscribe.